Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. I'm Shalini, your storyteller, and today's tale comes from the Jataka tales, ancient Buddhist stories filled with wisdom, wit, and adventure. These stories have been passed down from generations and often feature clever animals who use their intelligence to solve problems. And in today's story, we meet a very clever rabbit who outsmarts a river full of crocodiles. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a lively little rabbit. He had big ears, a twitching nose, and the softest brown fur. The rabbit loved to explore, hopping from one patch of grass to another, nibbling on sweet clover and juicy shoots. But one day, he looked across the wide river and saw the most delicious meadow he had ever laid eyes on. The grass was tall and golden, swaying gently in the breeze. The rabbit's mouth watered just thinking about it. But there was one problem. The river was deep, and it was home to a family of crocodiles waiting just beneath the surface. The rabbit sat by the river, tapping his paw, deep in thought. Then his whiskers twitched. He had an idea. He called out, "O mighty crocodile, I bring important news from the king of the jungle." A large crocodile rose from the river, blinking its sleepy eyes. "The king?" he rumbled. "What news?" The rabbit straightened up importantly. "The king is curious to know which animal family is the biggest in the jungle." The crocodile puffed out his chest. "Why, the crocodile family, of course," he bellowed. "We are the strongest and the most numerous." The rabbit nodded, as if deep in thought. "That is interesting. But I must be sure before I report back to the king. If you and your family line up across the river, I shall hop across your backs and count each one of you." The crocodile, brimming with pride, bellowed, "Come, my cousins, let's line up so the clever rabbit can count us." One by one, the crocodiles formed a bridge across the river, their scaly backs gleaming in the sun. The rabbit took a deep breath. Then he hopped onto the first crocodile. 1, 2, 3, 4. The crocodiles lay still, proudly letting the rabbit count them. 5, 6, 7. The rabbit was almost across now. 8, 9, 10. And with a final leap, whoosh, the rabbit landed safely on the other side of the river. He turned around grinning. "Thank you, mighty crocodiles. I have finished my counting, and now I shall enjoy this beautiful meadow." The crocodiles blinked in confusion. The rabbit had never planned to count them for the king at all. They had been tricked. But before they could protest, the clever little rabbit had already disappeared into the tall grass, happily munching away. And from that day on, whenever the crocodiles heard a rabbit speak, they would always be a little suspicious, just in case. And that was the story of the clever rabbit and the crocodile, a tale of wit and quick thinking. I hope you enjoyed it. Here at Oak Tree Stories, we love bringing you these timeless tales. If you would like to support our work, you can visit our website at www.oaktreebooks.in/Oak Tree Stories. Every little bit helps us continue sharing these stories with you. And here's something special. If this story inspired you, send us your artwork based on the tales we share. We might feature it in our next episode as a special shout-out. Grown-ups, you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Oak Tree Stories for more stories, updates, and behind-the-scenes glimpses into our world of storytelling. Until next time, keep imagining, keep wondering, and keep listening.